Shalom. How's everybody day and how's everybody doing? So today we're gonna go into a little bit about meddling, right? And what happens when you meddle, right? Meddling. Let's look at the word meddling, right? Remember this. Let's go. Having to do, touching, handling, officiously interposing in other men's concerns. A officious busy in other man's affairs as meddling neighbor. So, and meddling somebody is always what? Always looking at what you're doing, right? He's just watching you. He's like a watcher, right? Or he wants to butt in your conversation, or he wants to butt in your life and how you run your life, right? He wants to be a busybody, right? So, in the book of Sirach, it lets you know about meddling and all these things that will come once you meddle. My son, meddle not with many matters, for if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent. And if thou follow after, thou shalt not obtain, neither shalt thou escape by fleeing. So by you meddling with a lot of affairs, you're not gonna be innocent because you're butting in into too many people's business. For an example, if somebody was to tell me, right, a problem, right, someone told me a problem, right, and then we have somebody else. He watched this person tell me the problem, right. Now the person that watched, right, he's gonna go and be what? Tell somebody else a misinformation. Oh, this person said this, and that, and the third, because I watched him, right? He's meddling in someone's affairs that it doesn't bring no profit to him, right? And let's say if I found out that this man said these words, right? He's not gonna be innocent because I'm gonna be mad and I'm gonna go to him and I'm gonna be like, yo, what are you doing? Like, clearly you don't know what's going on, right? You don't know the issue. Stop being a busybody, right? So let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 26, verse 13. 17 slot. Proverbs 26, verse 17. He that passeth by a man with strife belongeth not to him is like one that taketh a dog by the ears. So here you have strife, right? He that passeth by a man with strife belongeth not to him. Meaning you want to meddle with strife that doesn't belong to you. Right now, strife, let's look at what strife is, right? Because strife is when you going back and forth with somebody with you know what I'm saying, with really, really bad communication. Extortion or contention for superiority, contest of emulation, either by intellectual or physical efforts. Strife may be carried on between students or between mechanics. Thus God's contend noble strife who must should ease the wants of life. Contention, anger, or enmity, contest, struggle for victory, quarrel or war. Right? So over here, that's what it is. Contention. You have contention with somebody, right? Moses says that you want to have contention with somebody that doesn't belong to you because you want to meddle with it, right? You want to be a busybody. You want to get in people's affairs, right? You want to know what's going on. You want to be that person that just is just like a watcher, right? Like just watching things and then you telling people the wrong information and stuff like that, right? So that stuff is real bad. That stuff is real bad. So let's go to the book of First Thessalonians, chapter 4, verse 11. First Thessalonians. Oh, it's not Thessalonians. Chapter 4, verse 11. Okay, First Thessalonians, and that study to be quiet and to do your own business and to work with your own hands as we commanded you. So here it says to study to be quiet and to do your own business, meaning be of your own business, right? Study to be quiet, meaning don't be in people's affairs, right? Worry about yourself a little bit and worry about your business, right? And worry about what you can work with your own hands, right? So that way you don't have to intermeddle with nobody's affairs or intermeddle with strife that doesn't belong to you or doesn't take hold to you because, you know what I'm saying, you haven't done nothing wrong, right? Let's go to First Peter chapter 4 verse 15. Okay, First Peter chapter 4 verse 14. But let none of you suffer as a murderer or as a thief or as an evildoer or as a busybody in others men's of matters, like in other men's matters. So don't let none of you suffer as a murderer. I mean, don't be a murderer, don't be a theft, don't be an evildoer or a busybody in other men's matters. Don't be like that. Because that stuff, it brings you damnation. It brings you into a lower state, right? A lot of people get murdered. A lot of people get robbed. A lot of people um, meddle in things that they're not supposed to, and they meet the grave. They meet the grave at the end, right? So go to Matthew 7:1. Oh, okay. Matthew 7:1. Judge not, that he be not judged. Another way to avoid meddling is to not judge, right? Don't judge so that way you don't be judged, right? You don't always gotta judge somebody unless you see somebody do real bad. You can judge them, right? But judge not though, because you know what I'm saying. First of all, you cannot take away the sin from somebody, right? And second of all, right, by you judging somebody, someone's gonna judge you, and you better not bicker and bitter about if they find something wrong with you, because they're giving you a judgment that it's suitable in their eyes, right? But if you find that it's not a good judgment, then you know what I'm saying, you can both discuss about that stuff. Um, yeah. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 20, verse 3. Okay, Proverbs chapter 20, verse 3. It is an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be middling. So a fool middles with every strife, meaning, contention, right? With anger, with malice, right? F you, yo, F this and F that. And that person saying, what? Yo, tell me to my face, yo, before I knock you out, right? The man tells him to the face, and then boom, boom, he hits him, yo, because he disrespected someone as a kin to him, right? That's strife right there. You having that perpetual hatred towards somebody, right? Or you growing up a hatred towards somebody, and you wanna go out there and have strife with them because you don't like them, right? Now, First Peter 2:1. First Peter 2:1. Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speaking. So over here is right here. You cannot get better than this, right? You laying aside the malice, the strife, the bickering, bidding, right, and all guile, right, all the guile that you have inside you, and the hypocrisy, meaning you tell this person, yeah, I think you're cool, but inside yourself, you don't think he's cool, right? And all evil speaking, whenever that tongue comes out, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff, lay aside from those things, right? Lay aside from those things, so that way you can let good enter inside you, and you don't longer have to feel that anger. You don't have to longer to feel contention or feel malice or feel like you gotta speak evil things to somebody, right? So with that, Ms. Royale, right, just lay aside the malice, the guile, the hypocrisy, the envies, and evil speaking. Right. With that, shalom.